Before I get started, Sting. Hey boy, say hey to the camera, man. Sting, say what's up. Sting said hi. He's sucking up that ear. Anyway, we get. Welcome you guys to Butler, Kennels, Rottweilers, man. Today is a beautiful day. If your first time watching this video, new to my channel, welcome to the channel. Just thanks for tuning in. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, all the good stuff. Comment below about what you think about this video. Now, today's subject is, first thing is, what to expect when becoming a breeder, part 1. Right, this is part 1. One of the things is, and this is in not any order as what's more important than the others, but one of the biggest thing is, man, I turned too soon, I'm not paying attention. One of the biggest thing is, before I get started, Sting. Hey boy, say hey to the camera, man. Sting, say what's up. Sting said hi. He's sucking up that ear. Anyway, we get back to it. So he's wanting to say hey right quick. Anyway, so you want to become a breeder. What's some of the most important? What's step 1, or what's some of the steps? I won't say the first step, but what's some of the steps you got to do in order to become a breeder? A lot of you guys are calling me, buying dogs from me, seeing yourself as, I want to take myself out to this guy, what all it entails. He makes it look easy. He makes it look like it's just dogs have puppies and they breed and bam, that's it. It's not. Many breeders are going to try to make it seem that way. I hope I haven't misled anybody to thinking that breeding is just about putting 2 dogs together and having puppies and that's it. It is not. One of the biggest things about breeding a dog is becoming a breeder is about understanding the breed you want to breed. Now, I'm not knocking anybody that breeds 12 different lip dogs and 12 different kinds of breed of animals. They got Yorkies, they got Pit Bulls, they got Rottweilers, they got German Shepherds and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to say this for me. I'm saying this for me. I'm not saying for anybody else. I'm just saying that I think that it's very difficult for a person to have that much. It takes a lot for a person to be detailed about every single dog they have. A person, sorry, I had to take a quick break right quick. I had a phone call came in, sorry. But a person, it's very difficult for one breeder to be so in depth about multiple breeds of dogs. You see what I'm saying? And I think that it's very keen if you find a breeder that specializes in maybe 1 or maybe even 2 breeds. Because I understand, like, you can have like the little small dogs in the house, or even a pit bull and a rot, which is one of the common things you see a lot of people have, is 1 or 2 breeds they're really passionate about. Or if you go to a house and one spouse is about 1 breed and the other spouse is about another breed. But just don't. I personally, I'm not saying if they give me. I haven't seen it, but there could be breeders that breed multiple dogs, different breeds of dogs, and they do good. They're very knowledgeable about it, and they spread that there. You will get an understanding. But first and foremost is understand 1 breed at a time. Understand this dog. Every dog wasn't bred to do the same thing. One of the biggest things is, the most misconstrued dog, number 1, is the Rottweiler, in my opinion. Maybe because I breed Rots, I study Rots, I look up Rots. I'm never at a point where I say I'm never done learning. I'm always willing to learn. I'm always learning new things every time. So I'm always gaining more knowledge. And the day you think you know it all is the day you're a fool. You know what I mean? Nobody knows it all. I've had clients ask me questions, and while asking me questions, they're informing me about things I never knew about. I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed to say, hey, they taught me something. You know what I mean? Because you can grasp certain things from different people and form a collective of ideas together in your head yourself, and make it use for yourself. So first thing is, be knowledgeable about the breed. If you're not that knowledgeable about the breed, just go study on the breed and continue to keep studying and studying and studying more and more and more every time. That way you can always better yourself. Don't just rely yourself on one person. Like, people call me, ask me all this question. I'm glad you think of me as a person that you can come to ask questions for, but what impresses me is someone that does research on their own, and then anything additional that they have certain questions about, if I know the answer, I have no problem helping somebody else out with that. You know what I mean? Another big thing is, one of the biggest, like I said earlier, was one of the biggest misunderstood breed is the Rottweiler. What's a Rottweiler? You get the word German Rot and of course American Rot and all these different Rottweilers, and the Rottweilers are the German Rots are the big ones, and the American Rots are the small ones. And yes, if you called me and you asked me if I have German Rottweilers, then you probably heard of this great frustration of my voice. Probably, I don't know if you heard it or not, but it's annoying when someone calls me, asks me if I have a German Rottweiler. The name of the dog is called Rottweiler, period. It's not Rockweiler, Rottweiler. Sometimes my accent may sound like I'm saying it, but it's Rottweiler, R-O-T-T, not R-O-C-K. It's not German Rot. You will not find anywhere on anybody's paperwork that says German Rottweiler, okay? So these people that's selling you dogs is telling you they're German Rottweilers. Even if a dog is bred in Germany, it's still a Rottweiler, period. You got quality Rots and you got dogs that are not quality. I said that in so many more videos, I cannot explain that enough. Stop letting these breeders tell you guys they're selling German Rottweilers with AKC paperwork. Those dogs are AKC. AKC stands for American Kennel Club. The American Kennel Club. Let that sink in for a second. American Kennel Club. When you have a passport, you got a United States passport. If you're from United States, you are a U.S. citizen. You have a U.S. passport. These dogs that I've imported, my dogs I've imported are from Germany, Russia, Serbia, and all that kind of stuff there. So if I got a dog from Russia, it's Russian. You know what I mean? But the puppies that my dogs have are American. So it doesn't change anything about the quality of the dog. It's what they are, okay? So hope that wraps that up. Because many people are calling me saying, Tony, I want to become a breeder, man. I'm trying to sell these German Rottweilers. I want to, oh, Lord, no, don't do that, okay? Understand it. And I get it that at one point in my life, I did that too. So I'm not trying to downplay anybody that, first time using it didn't understand it. That didn't understand it, but understanding it now. You know what I mean? Just understanding. Number three is be ready for the jealousy, the hate, and people's opinions. I would say that. Sometimes it's not always the hate, but a lot of times it's a lot of hate. Like, I will tell you a difference in when you're smaller, nobody cares about you. Other breeders don't care about you as far as competition. The words of competition means to compete. I'm not in competition with anybody. I don't compete against any other breeder in this world. If anything, knows I try to uplift other breeders. I've never came for people unless you come for me first. And then most times you come to me, I still don't say nothing. And then every once in a while, I'll get back on it. I'm human, I get back on it. But I can clap back. But I choose not to clap back, and some people see that as a great thing. And Tony, sometimes you need to let people know and have it. I believe sometimes it's necessary to give someone a good, slap. And sometimes it's not even worth my time to even entertain it. I think every day I hear someone saying something negative about me. Every day I hear more positive stuff about me, of course, but it's like LeBron getting mad every time someone says he's not the greatest basketball player. The fact that his name is even mentioned already is already crazy enough. You know what I mean? As one of the greatest. His name is in the conversation as one of the greatest. Michael Jordan, whoever your greatest player is, that's on you. I'm not off subject about that. But the fact is, there's always going to be someone that's going to hate on you, say something about you, don't like your dogs. Your dog should look a certain way. Your dog should be like this, should be like it's so stupid that I've never told someone else what to do with their dogs. I've never mentioned on someone's comment, you should do this with your dogs. I've seen people with dogs that look like bull crap. And funny thing about it is, most of the people with dogs that looks like pure trash are the ones on my posts and everything else telling me about my dogs don't look good. You know what I mean? And you look at their dogs, and you're like, what? Yeah, so I'll probably post that right now somewhere over here. I'm trying this new video thing. I don't know. It might be here. It might be after the video. I don't know. So you see people that have so much hate. Like, for instance, previously I posted, we have YouTube, Facebook groups and everything else that I post videos and pictures in or whatever. And a guy states that, hey, your dog don't look right, your dog's not healthy, whatever. So he posts in my page that my dogs don't look right. My dogs look more like his dogs. He posted the picture of his dogs, and I was just like, wow. So what I did was post a picture on my Facebook page and let everybody else see it and let them give their opinion about it. I didn't see one person out of 600 something people commenting about quality of that dog. The point I'm making is, I'm not trying to bash anybody, but of course when you try to bash me and I bash back, everybody want to play victim. Oh, you saying this, man, to get mad or whatever. I've never been a person that I could use my platform to crush people. Literally use my platform to call people out and all this stuff, but I've never done that before. It's not my way of doing things. But you can't keep poking the bear and expecting the bear not to poke back and then get your behind or whatever the case is. So one of the things to look forward to when you're starting to breed things, that everybody wants you to conform to what they want you to do. Stay original, stay who you are, stay true to yourself. And I think that's one of the biggest things to me that I have always believed in, that I've always done, that kept me true, that you guys have seen throughout. This is who I am. I'm the guy that all I want to do is breed dogs, have fun with this thing, man, and let people have great dogs that they can take home and be proud of. That's the biggest thing. What's up, boy? Let's lean back with it. Lean back with it. Lean back with it. Lean back with it. Oh, shirts. Hey, give me kisses, man. Hey, give me some loving. Give me some loving. What's up, man? Don't you do it? Don't you do it? Ah, thank you. I know. You see, they ain't got you on there. Okay, let's get you on there. Get more of you on there. Look. Hey, stay. Stay. My breath hot or something, I don't know. But anyway, it's one thing about this is that people will always try to make you to conform to what they want you to do. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for I'm gonna do what they want me to do because I'm trying to be part of this group. I've seen so many people used to try to bash me years ago, and they try to form this little alliance group. And now are the main people hitting me up like, hey man, I apologize, man, I want to get with you, man, get one of your dogs. And I don't forget though, you know what I mean? I'm not a person that holds anger against people, but I'm not a fool either. I know people would like to jump on bandwagons. I'm not one of those. I'm a person that, you with me, man, you rock with me, let's go. If you're not, don't talk about me years ago and think I'm gonna forget. I got a memory of an elephant on certain things. But it's good, it's cool, I get it. I don't knock people for believing what they want to believe, which is finally true. Truly, truly true. And the last point I'm going to do for today on part 1 is, I'm not going to give you too much at one time and then you start to lose focus about a lot of stuff. The last thing is understanding where the breed is going. You know what I mean? There are people who are buying these pushed-in face Rottweilers that look like a bulldog or whatever. And there are going to be some people that's going to tell you that those dogs is the future of the Rottweilers or whatever. Some people are going to be like, no. Some people's going to say, I like the original Rottweilers from back in the 60s and all this stuff here. Understand this. This is my true stance on this. The Rottweilers have changed a little bit over time. And there's a point where you can go to the extreme, and there's a point where you can go a little bit, some things we move away from. The Rottweilers, they showed, there's a picture of some people showing some Rottweilers when it was back in the day. They showed the smaller snouts and little heads and everything else. People want the big Rots. I get that. And if whatever category you want to be on, that's your choice. It's your dogs. Do what you want to do. If you want to breed the bulldog looking Rottweilers, do that. If you want to breed the skinny looking, pony looking Doberman Pinschers, do that. I'm not gonna knock you. I'm just saying what I breed is for my dog. You see my dog, that's what I breed for, but that's what I like. Now, understand this. In 1960, they were making certain kind of cars back in 1960. They're not making those kind of cars anymore in 1960 because we develop and do things for the better. They're bettering the car. But if you're gonna hurt the breed, if you feel like that's a breed, a certain breed, then let's not do that, all right? Let's better the breed and everything else. So with that, I'm gonna leave you with that. Think about that stuff. Keep yourself focused, man. Keep yourself blessed. Treat each other right, and we are out, right? Make sure you comment below about what you think about the topics of the day. And if you had any personal experience with some of the topics that I spoke about. Be blessed, treat each other right, we out. Right, Sting? You got boogers in your eye, man.